Yo, what's up guys, this is Gloves here, and this is a Black Ops 2 gameplay of Team Deathmatch on Meltdown. Have a decent game, so let's speak over this one. Just a little note about the class that I'm using here at the start. It is the Vector Silenced. Vector as a gun is it's not the best submachine gun in its class, but it's certainly not the worst. It's very, very usable. I think it's very underrated. I use it quite a bit now. Since using this, I've started to use the long barrel extended clip with the primary gunfighter wildcard. I think it's the sort of gun that not many people will use a lot, but I picked it up a couple of times. Poor death from there, got it card. He was cooking a grenade as he went to throw away. I don't think many people will really use it at the start because of the other guns that you can use in the class. Obviously the PDW has got that massive clip that everyone loves to do, so you can just go around spraying with that, and the MSMC is supremely powerful, as well as having a decent clip size and decent range. About everything, it's probably one of the best guns in the game is the MSMC. But the Vector's a very underrated gun. As you can see, you get what, 36 bullets in the clip every time you use it. It's probably not enough. Once I get one kill, I tend to have to reload unless they're all pretty close together and I get a quick couple of kills. I tend to reload after every kill I get, which is it's a habit that I've developed. Not sure if sometimes it does cost me, sometimes it doesn't. As you can see, I'm started off alright, and I actually go on a really good sort of streak at this point in the game. I was having some banter with the Got It COD on the other team, and Glaves, who's in my party right now, saying to Got It COD, you don't want to meet me when I'm on this form. And I'm doing alright because this map was one that I didn't really like at the start of the game. When I first played Meltdown, I used to think, oh, why would anyone vote for this map? I hate this map. I don't want to play this map again, but I've since developed some good tactics for this map, and that's something that I'm going to share with you in this video. Now what you want to do is, obviously the two main spawn points for this map are the far side, the opposite side to this one, where the bridge, there's the sniping building. Each side has a sniping building, which I think really off-put me, and I didn't want to go through the middle. So I tend not to stick to the middle. I tend to stick to, from this side, the right-hand side. There's obviously a sniper up in that building there that someone managed to take out just before I did, getting blocked off by my teammates here. Obviously you can go overground or underground here. I would never go overground. I always seem to die when I go overground. There seems to be everyone sniping around, looking over there. But I tend to stick to this right hand side, these areas around here. These two buildings up that I'm looking up there, where there's usually guys sitting in. And once you can anticipate their spawn over this side, and their spawns this side, you can come and go around the back side of them here, as I do right here. They'll spawn around this side as well if you've got both ends of the map covered. So if you've got guys on both sides, they will spawn around this area. As you can see, these are the two buildings that I tend to stick around. There's always guys around here. They love to come through this building, funnel through this building, and if you can anticipate their movements on if you have a UAV, a counter UAV, to stop them from looking at you, even a orbital VSAT, which I'm not running in this game but I have since run. Don't really want the sniper. You don't want to see me snipe. It's not a good sight when I'm trying to go for some kills. But I pick up this Cat 40, as you see I run out of ammo in my Vector. That's one thing that I want to put on when I unlock it, because I've since prestige since I've first started using the Vector, and it is runs up ammo pretty quickly once you get on decent little streaks. I think I was 15 to 1 there. I think I popped it up. So I pick up the Cat 40 and it does me alright until I pick up my next weapon. So I'm sort of recycling through these weapons, picking it up as I go along. So it's partly about the class, but more about the tactics on this map, which bring me the main success. Obviously playing against people as poor as Got It COD, obviously you can get some easy kills on them there. So once you get behind him, there's Got It COD again. I told him not to meet me. Destroying this stuff, like I really wanted to destroy that lightning, that shock charge, because you get easy XP for it towards your kill streaks and stuff, and once you get those going you can keep rolling with the kill streaks, which I think is something that is definitely different in this Black Ops game. I think I'm not sure if I like it really, because once you get an orbital VSAT you're pretty much screwed, and you can keep rolling with that orbital VSAT to get another orbital VSAT, etc, etc. So if you've got, as you can see, the best players, when they're posting videos, they're posting orbital VSAT, dog, swarm. Once they get their VSAT, the game's over really, because they can just get that VSAT into dogs, into swarm, into VSAT, into dogs, into swarm, and rinse and repeat for the whole of the video. As you can probably see, I'm not sure why that's not my kill. I set off the Betty. I thought that would have been my kill if I set off the Betty and then they get killed by the Betty that I have set off, but apparently not. So yeah, this is the hub of the tactics of my video. anticipating spawns. You'll know which side your spawns are. You always pay attention to the top left-hand corner to the mini-map. You'll see which side your team is spawning on, and you'll know where, in essence, the other team are going to be. One thing you always want to check whenever you're moving around the map, I tend to just go from side to side via either underground. Not the best move, I don't think, underground. Or down from this side, the right-hand side, from the other side, the left-hand side, those buildings that I was just talking about earlier. I think that's the most efficient way to get from end to end, anticipating spawns and, you know, essentially a type of spawn killing here. This is the route. Obviously you've seen it multiple times now that I go underground to get my kills as well. Drop shotting is something that I haven't really don't really do on Black Ops 2 as much. It's something that I think has certainly been downplayed. Every time I seem to drop shot I seem to get headshotted, but you know, I'm surprised there's no one in that room. There was a Betty up here. Oh yeah, every time I drop shot I seem to get headshot. Get killed by a headshot. Good easy kill when a guy's not moving, AFK. I was a bit disappointed to get that first death because I was thinking, oh, I could go flawless here, and then I realised that I did in fact have that death, so I'm 31-1 now. It's a decent start. I'm just so, and you see I die here. I was so cautious about not wanting to go outside and get killed by the lightning strike that I don't even watch my six. I don't even pay attention to any guys around me, which is a bit disappointing. But I do get the Vector back, which, you know, was the part where I started this video, and I think is where I'm going to end this video, talking about the Vector. I think obviously this game is dominated by submachine guns. The assault rifles need to be shown some love in one of the next updates. Don't know what happens here. I get fucking saved my life. That Dr. Glaven comes along and saves my life there. Pretty poor bit of play. Little stutter there. As you can see, you can also look at either spawn from these windows, which is why this is such a power point in the map, I think. And you can also have the escape route of running to either one of their spawns from this way. So I think the assault rifles need to be shown some love in the next update. I think the SMGs are obviously dominating at the moment. I think the shotguns seem to be, you know, that classic case of shotgun drama where, you know, they're powerful in everyone else's hands but my own. I've got the gold Remington, but it was a grind. I don't think I'll go for diamond camo on them because I just don't think I'll be able to do all the shotguns with one-hit kills. Anyway, this has been Gloves. The final score is 37-3. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I think this was a pretty beast gameplay. So please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, boys. There's plenty more to come from this channel. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.